Welcome back to the second episode of Space Engineers with
What's
Jeremy
going on,
Wormy.
everybody?
Jeremy Wormy.
How's life going? What's up, everybody?
You guys been smoking crack lately? I hear it's really good for your health.
Ha!
Wait, or it might be bad for your health. You know what? People tell me a lot of things. I don't really pay attention. Don't do crack. I mean, unless doctors say it's okay, maybe, because they know what they're talking about, right? Doctors know what they're saying.
Digging massive asshole through this thing.
I know, I can tell. I'm down here digging like this small circular freaking moon base kind of like, I don't know, cave. And then
Nope.
I look to my left and there's just this big crater in the ground like somebody went ham with like a magnifying glass. You know how people go outside with magnifying glasses and
Yeah.
and like hit the ants or a water hose and shove it into the little pile? Which is
We'll build
absolutely
over it
horrible and
eventually.
you should never do, but unless doctors say so, because they're very smart on those kinds of things. I'm just gonna steal everything from your freaking thingy. They're all mine now. It's mine. That's
Okay.
mine.
Okay.
This is mine now. I'm stealing your freaking space engineer certified gun. It's
I'll
my
be
gun
damned.
now.
Man.
You know what? Fuck it, dude. I'm stealing your landing gear too. It's my landing gear.
No.
It's what you hearing. Disappearing. Disappearoax. How do I get in my seat now? Oh, well. Stupid questions deserve stupid answers. Remote control. Control.
I just like to know how to put things in my hotbar.
Thrusters.
Ooh,
See.
that's definitely not. How do you put things in your hotbar, Scar?
Press G, left click
Yep.
it, drag it to your
Oh,
hotbar,
I got your
or
tools.
press the key.
Okay, I got you.
Oh,
Cool.
you meant your tools. My bad.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
And here,
Made.
unlock. There we go. Ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. It's kind of getting ridiculous about like what gets copyrighted. You know, if you even hum like 3 seconds of a song now, you get copyrighted for nothing. No, germ copyright. I'm joking. I don't give a shit. If I get copyrighted, I don't give a shit, dude. It's not like I make any money from this YouTube channel, anyways. Fuck it, man. Until I make money, sing whatever the fuck you want to sing, my dude. I'll play copyrighted music. Fuck them.
Well, you know my favorite theme song then.
I don't. I'm kind of scared. Maybe don't sing it. I don't want to
Called
die.
Ram Ranch.
Ram Ranch, the hottest cowboys in the block. Until the day I get paid for making videos, I'm not gonna be a pussy.
How come I feel like that's not... I'm not going to say anymore.
I am what I eat. That's why I'm turned into a pizza. Pizza roll. If I was what I drink, I would be
feel
a
like we're
very
doing
dark
stuff.
liquid soft drink, and I would constantly cry about being oversaturated with sugar.
Scar, I feel like we're doing stuff and things now.
We're getting places, dude. Last time I checked on the little freaking script that I wrote down here, it says tell Germ about the impending doom that's in the sky. Where's the impending doom? It's up there it is, the sun. You know, that thing up there will kill you, radiation and all, you know. Ooh, little tower. I like that. Wasn't me.
I need to build a bigger drill after we get some power going.
I hear you there, and raise you one bear to my derriere. Don't be a square. Tortoise and the hare. Michael.
Wow, you should be a
Stevens.
rapper.
I would, but they wouldn't take me. They say that I'm too lame because I'm always late to the party. Anybody can be a rapper, dude. Anybody can. Because all it is at least finding some words that rhyme and putting them into an order. It doesn't mean you're going to be the best rapper in the world, but you can still be a rapper even if you're not good. I don't like the sentiment of people like, oh, it's so hard to be a rapper. It's so hard to be a rapper. I mean, dude, if you can rhyme words and write a script for those words, then it's absolutely one of the easiest things to be a rapper. But if, you know, making it into a melody that's actually good to listen to makes the point that you want to make and also sounds extremely good to the ear,
Oh no,
that's
what
where
happened?
the difficulty comes.
Scar, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. I thought I
Scar.
already made it clear that it wasn't my fault.
I worked so hard on this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know nothing about this tower that died, did you?
What tower?
Yep, you did it.
I'm angry at you right now. I'm being defensive.
This is all your fault, Scar.
This is somehow your fault. I blame you. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. 9? I'll tell you one thing though, dude. I actually really thoroughly enjoy learning Russian. I really do. I've you know, every time I teach myself another word, it's so nice. But it's so hard to learn in a different language, man. You know, learning all the words itself is easy, but learning how those words are used in a sentence, you know, put into context, that's the difficult part, man. That's the part that really gets me. And I want to learn more about Russian. I want to learn everything I possibly freaking can, because I think Russian's probably one of the coolest languages, in my opinion.
It's going to be the next world language.
Yeah, yeah, sure. But I do, man. I really like Russian. Do svidonya, you know? All the extremely easy common words that you can say that, you know, everyone should know in Russian. It's all cool and stuff, but it's like the very obscure words that are very, like, you know, the only word in Russian that I've had a really big problem saying so far is sister.
How do you say sister?
Sistra.
Sistra.
Yeah,
Like-
it's not easy, is it? Sistra.
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 So it's like sis,
Yep.
but with a straw at the end? Like straw, like sis straw.
Imagine an S and then a T. Sis. Tra. It's S-T-R-A. Or
So I'm running out of space right here, so I'm gonna just build underneath my little hut.
okay.
You know, there's just not enough rocks here.
All right. Put this drill in the front and get this nice and built up so we can get a little bit of resources a lot faster.
Scar, I'm gonna dump my load and I'm gonna eat dinner with my wife.
Alright, cool. Alright, now let's get some very important things in production. We'll get the refinery and the assembler. Put that there and put that there. We'll create those two things as well. Get rid of that, put this at the end, and let's start feeding it more resources. Alright, dude, let's go. Never happened, chat. Never happened. YouTube comment sections, don't get angry. It wasn't me. I'll just take him down a little bit of health. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Not too much. Shh. guys didn't see anything. Anything. He doesn't need these anyways. They're mine now. No space engineer's rocket for you. I mean gun or whatever. Alright, sweet. Gotta start throwing resources in there so I can cook them up and get everything built before he comes back. Also gotta find some freaking resource nodes. I'll show you guys about resource nodes here in a minute. Just gotta keep throwing resources into the back of my spaceship. And it's pretty lonely now that he's gone. The only thing I can really do to fill time is go in search of imagination. So what I'm currently going to do is I'm flying up a little bit. Oh my god, we're right next to it. So these little white spots here, it's never usually the same type of looking spot. Usually it can be white spots on the planet, it can be dark spots, but it's just a change in color. So we got straight up nickel right here. We'll see. Okay, we got cobalt, nickel. We gotta look for an iron deposit, because iron's the most important when you first start off. That and cobalt. You can live without iron, or yeah, you can live without iron because you can always get stone, but cobalt is necessary. So slash GPS, cobalt, iron, nickel. I spelled nickel wrong, didn't I? Whatever. I usually get words wrong anyways. It's so easy to just freaking to mistype one thing, and I'm just too lazy to ever retype anything. And to be completely honest, man, everything I upload to my YouTube, I thoroughly enjoy those videos. I'll watch them like 5 or 6 times. I'm like probably my own biggest fan. But I release that content because I love that content. You know, I don't release anything that I don't like first. And there are some videos that I've looked back at and I said, you know what, I don't like that video. I'd like to take it off, but I've stuck with my guns, man. And I haven't taken it off. I've kept the videos because, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care how I look as a person. I just want my content to be what I want it to be at the end of the day. And I just got a bunch of iron, but don't need it. Sweet. I'm an idiot. That's fine. As long as these resources get made. How much stone do I have? About a K. That's fine. I'll just keep mining stone. And I love Space Engineers. I've played a hell of a lot of time with Space Engineers. Let me exit out of that. That was a mistake. I'll skip that or whatever. I've played 675 hours of this, Space Engineers. And I gotta say, man, I thoroughly enjoy Space Engineers. I do. I think that this game is probably one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. Because it allows me to be creative in the way that I want to be creative. It allows me to do what I want to do. And it doesn't just cop out on, like, a buttload of things. It doesn't just... I mean, the game's a little bit glitchy here and there, but it's so tolerable to play. It's not like those glitches or those bugs are so game-breaking to where you can't play. Like, take Grand Theft Auto 5, for example. Their online mode is the worst online mode I've ever played. It's Griefer City, there's so many balancing issues, but it's because it's trying to be competitive and adds things constantly that are overpowered or broken. And look at Call of Duty, right? If you have a strict NAT type, you can't really play with people on Call of Duty. It's stupid, I know, but you can't. Space Engineers, they don't care. They really don't. About, like, oh, we need to suck every penny out of the consumer. They made a game that's extremely good, and they didn't look back on it and say, how do we get as much money out of this game as possible by making the experience terrible to where they have to buy DLC packs. No, they release DLC packs that are just like decorations. Nothing really breaks the game. Nothing really gives you an advantage by spending money. They don't have too many... I mean, there are microtransactions, but those microtransactions are for getting more of the game visually, not getting more of the game physically. I mean, maybe physically, but there's nothing in there that's going to break the game. It's not like they're giving you a ray gun that's going to beat everybody else. They do so much right in this game, man. They do so much right in this game, and I love this game. It's a playable experience out of the box. There are so many mods. It supports mods good. I mean, really well, actually. Really, really well. It supports mods. It's got its own little mode that you can go into called experimental mode, and it tells you, hey, this might not be the most stable version of the game. And, you know, that's something that we take for granted. That it's just like, hey, it's not going to be perfect. But you can still do it if you want to. Multiplayer on Space Engineers is the easiest thing in the world to set up, which you don't have to pay a premium to get that ability, which is something that we've taken for granted way too much. Way too much. I mean, playing Black Ops, playing all those other games, the multiplayer on those games is horrible. The worst I've ever seen. Minecraft, you literally have to like port forward and do all this other junk just to be able to play multiplayer, or you have to buy a dedicated server to play with somebody. It's a pain in the ass. This game, they don't care. Literally, press a button and you can play with your friends. That is why I love this game. That is why I think this game is revolutionary. That's why I think this game is the funnest game I've ever played. Because you don't have to jump through like 30 hoops just to have fun. You can just have fun. If you want to build something, go build it. If you want to imagine something, just imagine it. You know, you don't have to buy DLC just to get a certain mod. Like, it doesn't force, like, to be able to play their game, you don't have to buy every single DLC for the game to work how it was intended. And that's what's so great about Space Engineers. It's just, God, I love this game. It's a fucking good game. If you've been thinking about getting Space Engineers, and I mean, get it. Let me also emphasize something, right? Let me also emphasize something. This game is cheap as dirt. Get this game. I mean, look at Call of Duty, bro. You're paying $60 for a freaking pile of shit that you can't play with your friends if you have a strict nat type. A pile of actual doggy feces, doo-doo, poopy butt. And then you look at Space Engineers, you can play with your friends easy, you know, the gameplay is solid, there aren't game-breaking bugs from the start, you don't need mods to fix the game, the base game, to where you can actually play it.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. Shut your damn face, you're wrong.
I know I'm wrong.
Sorry I got so angry at you. I was just in like explaining mode. I don't know, man. I really, really love this game, and it's true. The base game is completely functional.
What happened to my fucking tower again, Scar?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't watch the video. Don't watch the video. Don't watch the video. I'm getting out of here. But I mean, you can also speak on that part, right? Like, even Arc is a pain in the ass. You can only do, like, you have to be a certain distance from your friend to be able to, like, play Arc. Unless you do a dedicated server on Arc, and then you can't play. Germ. And then you can't play. You know what I mean? I mean, can you not agree on that, Germ?
I can. Can't even access my body. Oh, there it is. Haha.
Ah! Leave me alone! Stop! Stop it, Germ. But back to what I was saying, Germ. Like, can you not agree that this game is the easiest game you've ever played for the price that you paid for it, to be able to just join on somebody and play with them? Well, you know how, like, Call of Duty, right? You can't play with a strict nat type. You can't. Like, if you try to play with your friends, it can sometimes kick you out. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was a big problem with that same notion. Or not notion, with that same fact, is that, like, if you have a strict nat type, you can't join your friends all the time. It just doesn't work. I mean, Fallout 76, I had an issue getting together with my friends on that, too. Ooh, what was that over there? Okay, it's gone now. And like all those games that I mentioned, I had an issue just being able to use them.
I can agree.
And having to download DLC just to be able to play the base game is so annoying for like Fallout 4.
It's really not that good of a game either.
Well, like playing Fallout 4. Have you ever played it?
Yes.
Playing Fallout
Multiple.
4, if you want to get the unofficial deal or the unofficial patch for Fallout 4 that actually fixes the majority of the game-breaking bugs, all the freaking issues that game has, you have to have every single DLC because they only wanted to make one, and so they did it for all the DLC. And I can understand it's not the unofficial patch developers that are the issue; it's Fallout 4. You shouldn't force people to pay a premium to get half of the game
that's half trash.
Yeah, like I shouldn't pay $60 for half the game that I paid for. I should pay the full $60. And you know what? Let's be fair to the game developers. Paying $60, that is like the standard amount of money that you pay for these AAA titles, is kind of detrimental to those companies. It is. Because you're paying $60 for something that people worked for years and years on, and they're only getting $60 per game. But if you think about how many people are going to pay for that game and buy it, you can understand where that number comes from. It's right. That $60 may not be the most sustainable for games like Fallout 4 or something like that. If you paid like $130 for Fallout 4, then you get everything that's in the game, and when it goes on sale, maybe it goes down to $60 or something like that. So like I get it though. People aren't rich, and $60 is a good price for it for like console games and stuff like that.
Sometimes
like Space Engineers, dude.
But
I don't understand how this game is so
If your
cheap.
game is complete trash,
yeah.
Like if it doesn't work at all, and someone's just paid 60, well, okay, I'll say this: like Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah.
I'll put this into perspective. You got, people that have paid $120 like myself to get a portion, so they can get a bigger stash in the game. Which a stash is where you put all your inventory and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Where you take memory. Anyway, but at the same note, they're like, oh yeah, we know we have cheaters and we know it's a problem, but I'm not doing anything about it.
Yeah. Just the like sitting back approach.
Right. And you're going, well, I just spent $120 and so did about 1.3 million people did. So I know you want to buy your brand new car, but maybe you should fix your game that someone just spent their hard-earned money on.
Well, mentioning car right there. You've played GTA 5. I guarantee you've played it at one point.
Oh, of course. Right? Of course.
It's transaction
GTA 5.
city, dude. It's microtransaction city. Grand Theft Auto 4 and Windows 10 is more like an app today than actual apps. It's ridiculous. What the fuck?
What?
I don't know. I just found a snake tunnel inside of my hole.
What snake tunnel?
You dug it. You tell me.
I did not dig nothing. I did not dig anything.
Okay, sure. We'll pretend.
See, go look inside, and I wasn't in the hole at all. You should go at the very end. That's where I'm getting all the good raw.
Oh my god, Germ. But like Grand Theft Auto 5, if you want to buy a vehicle, alright, if you rob a store, which used to be like the best way to make money is you would go, GTA, you would go over to like a market or a store or something and you would rob it. Nowadays, there's no real sustainable, like all the old methods, going to rob a store and stuff like that, the funner parts of the game are no longer the way that you need to make money. The way that you need to make money nowadays is microtransaction city. You pay a certain premium for something so that way you can actually play the rest of the game. You shouldn't have to pay real life currency to play half of the game that you paid for.
Right. 100% agreed.
I don't know. GTA 5 online, it's garbage. It's stupid. Fallout 4, it's a fully playable game without the DLC, but if you want to be able to patch any of the issues, you have to buy all the DLC to get the unofficial patch. The other problem with Fallout 4, though, is if you're playing Fallout 4, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hello?
Well, I can't remember now.
See, I only played it on, I guess, PlayStation 2.
You only played on the PlayStation 2?
Yeah, and it It didn't amuse me. Like, I tried to get past certain places and I just couldn't do it.
Oh,
Never knew why.
I remember my point. So if you want to play Fallout 4 and have a little bit of fun on it, there's a certain... You have to have mods, right, to fix the game. But if you download said mods, then they literally say that you can no longer unlock achievements. Like, so if you want to fix a certain part of the game, now you're locked out of the rest of the achievements. Like, you're playing the game for no achievements, and I hate that so much. Like, I shouldn't lose my ability to get the achievements
because you're trying to fix the game.
Yeah, because I'm trying to fix your stupid ass game.
Complete trash.
It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's so backwards.
I don't get it.
Normally, you uninstall mods to fix an error with the game because the game conflicts with said mods. I shouldn't have to install mods to fix the game.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm building a maze.
Oh my god.
Oh, I found nickel.
I know, you already found nickel. What do you mean you just... Oh my god.
I'm probably a good 150 feet straight down right now. You should go check out my hole. You should. You should check out my hole.
I don't want to check out your hole. That sounds terrible.
You need to.
Come check out my hole. It's nice. It's holy. Nice and holy. Holy hole.
Can you come please check out my hole?
I will check out your hole.
I'm digging towards nickel.
Oh my god, Jamie, where are me? I'm currently traveling down your extremely long wormhole.
It gets deeper. A lot deeper.
Why did you build this?
And take a left. You'll know what I'm talking about when you get there.
Take
a left.
Every single turn is a left, Germ.
Oh. Well, then it should be easy for you then.
Thanks for telling me to take a left exactly when it's the wrong direction. I hate you.
Good night, baby.
Good night, Papa.
I found nickel.
I hate you, Germ.
Why do you hate me? I found nickel.
Shut up. I'll open your door when it gets a little bit later, Pop. As soon as Nanny goes to bed, I'll open it.
I found nickel, Scar. You should be proud of me.
I'm not proud of you.
I locked the front door for you.
Now we don't have to go all the way, like, 500 feet that way.
No. Now all we have to do is do an extremely long tunnel circled through the ground, do a couple of turns, a loop-de-loop, a hullabaloo, jumpy-wumpy bump, crump, dumpily dump, dump, bump, dump, dumpity bump, and then boom, we're there.
Yep. Mostly left turns.
Mostly left. We gotta do the crump bump, scump, the bump bump doop. Then we get to the booper booper, dooper, 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 dooper.
Glad that you came all the way down my hole.
It was a mistake, and I regret every second of it.
I should have made it a second way out. Mess you all up.
Oh my god, you're an asshole.
This is pretty long, though.
You shouldn't be proud of that.
I'm super proud of it. I made it. Happy about that. Oh, well, when Scar builds your tower, it's okay, but when David builds your tower, it's not okay.
What tower?
What
are you talking about?
Just.
I don't know what tower you're talking about.
The 2 towers I built. I'm not on drugs.
Are you sure? Can I do a blood check on you? I'm doing a blood check. Yep, that's red. Ah! The pain! My abdomen. I've been cleanly cut through like a squirrel. Make sure not to go to sleep tonight, alright? Germ. If you go to sleep, you'll be flushed down the toilet like a goldfish. The snack that smiles back, goldfish. The commercial that's stuck in my head, goldfish.
The reason why I can't sleep goldfish.
Yep. Exactly. Now we're cooking with sausage and eggs and biscuits. I'm hungry.
Ooh, there's something over here. Ooh, a piece of candy.
More windmills, please.
Hey, Scar, did you know there's a mountain over here?
Wow, a mountain. I would have never have noticed if you wouldn't have pointed it out. Alright, well, I'm going to end this episode here. We made good progress. We actually got a refinery and some windmills down. You dug a long-ass
Gotcha.
tunnel. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next episode.